right, I'll take a picture in a second. I'm taking a video, sir. It's day 2. It's Sunday, and we are at where are we? The St. Louis Antique Mall. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna see what they got. They've got a Scarface poster up in the window. That's pretty cool. Or Scarface standee. But we're all here. We had breakfast. Timmy is selling crack out of the back of his car.
Yes, I am.
In the form of movies. So yeah, we're gonna get here and see what they got. So we're in here, and there's a gigantic predator at the front. I'll take probably a better picture earlier. Yeah, there it is over there. Nathan's trying to take a picture with it, but this place is actually pretty. And first booth is pretty cool. Bunch of knick-knack collectible stuff. And we see Blu-rays over there, but yeah, let's go look around. Yeah, more movies. See what we got over here.
Ryan, you trying to beat me to it?
Yeah, where's?
Do they have a Bruce Hornsby CD?
Cruel Intentions on DVD.
I got it on Blu-ray, bro.
I just found my Blu-ray a couple weeks ago. I was super excited about that. It was only like 14 bucks.
Hornsby CD.
No.
Really? That's actually
Well, right here.
cute.
Let's see.
Look at what April's about to buy.
Oh my god. Is that Timon or Pumbaa? I always forget them. Yeah.
Timon's the little, whatever it is.
Some interesting music choices. This place is pretty neat. It's nice coming into a vendor mall that you've never been into before, and that actually might have different stuff that you're not used to seeing all the time. So we're going to keep looking.
That's what I like.
I don't want to show anyone. I want to save that for them.
Oh, that is a nice Final Destination. I love even the DVD, the snapper case for this Final Destination. It's got that nice holographic on there. That's pretty cool. But that is one thing noticing is that we've been seeing a lot more VHS stuff.
I know you did last summer's down there. Anyone else?
Oh yeah, I see it. Hey, it's next to Double Team and Gone in 60 Seconds.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of horror for you guys. You guys like the horror VHSs? So.
I don't.
Tim wants Big Daddy.
All right, there it is.
We got some CDs. Oh, we got 8 tracks. We got the King of Queens down here. Yep. All right. Are you filming over here too? You filming? You filming? I'm filming too. It's filming Inception. So apparently this booth is invite only by Nathan. He found this, and this is a good booth. This is what you come look for at a vendor mall, is people that put all this stuff out here. And we're going to look for Steel Frontier. Shout out to Huck. I'm still looking for your movie, Huck. Not that I'm not cheap and couldn't buy it straight from something, but
I know that.
yeah.
I know that. Like the Shining is like the thing that probably is like, yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
my thing right there. I'm like, that's what I want.
All the Blu-rays. That's a lot of Blu-rays.
It's only $1,000.
I talk him down.
Are you trying to buy?
They did say it was negotiable.
Yeah.
Are you trying to buy the Predator
I
suit?
think I could get it for $800.
Can you imagine getting it in your car?
I can't. Physically can't.
I don't know how you.
This place is pretty cool. We've been finding a lot of cool stuff. Nathan found an awesome poster. Oh, he's way over there. I don't know if I can get. Let's see. Look at Nathan and his poster. He found a original one sheet of the Bloody Avengers Shaw Brothers movie. And look at Nathan looking all sexy there. Look at his pink shirt. How awesome is that? But yeah, this is a pretty cool place. Like I said earlier, it's nice to actually go somewhere where you haven't been before and see all new stuff, not the same stuff you see over and over. So we're going to keep looking. All right, just got out of the St. Louis Antique Mall. That place was awesome. I did pick up some CDs. What I want to do is I'm going to show what I picked up at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But now we're going to go over to Half Price Books. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show off what CDs I bought at that antique mall, because we are at Half Price Books. You can't see it, but we got a second because we're waiting on the Fish Man. Apparently we left him at the last place. But I picked up Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Question the Answers. So that's pretty cool. Cash, American 5, 100 Highway. I'm trying to get all the Rick Rubin, American Cash CDs. Temple of the Dog. If you guys don't remember this from the 90s, Hunger Strike. It's Eddie Vedder and Soundgarden, I believe. So nice to have that. I've never owned it. And then another one I've never owned, Chevelle. This type of thing could do us in. This one's got the clincher, vitamin R, and all that other good stuff. And finally, Hopefully this gets a 4K this year. I know Peter Byrne's been working with A24 on releasing this in the movie theater, but I found the Talking Heads Stop Making Sense CD, so that's pretty cool. So everybody is already went into Half Price Books, so we're going to get into Half Price Books and see what they got. So here we go. Like I said, they've left me out in the parking lot. We're going to get in here and see what they got. So yeah, we left Fish at the last place on accident. We suckered it into going and looking at some Blu-rays, and then we just up and left them. So we feel bad. We're sorry, Fish. But we are in Half Price Books, and honestly, there's not a whole lot of stuff in here. There's that cool Empire of the Sun digibook, but they want like $35 for it. So they're priced accordingly. I haven't found anything. KB and Nathan sadly have left. They're heading back to Kansas City. But yeah, a lot of Blu-rays, but it's stuff that we've just been seeing. But we're gonna check out of here in just a minute. We're going to a vintage vinyl place and check it out, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Yeah, we're going over here to Vintage Vinyl with everybody. Filming, and Tim and Bob and Fish. Alright, we just got out of Vintage Vinyl. I did pick up 2 records. I will show them at the end. I've still got a couple more places we're going to go. So we're going to go from there. But see you at the next stop. We're going back to the record space that we were at yesterday because they need to see some stuff. And then we got to say bye to Tim and April. So see you in a minute. Anyway, that Vintage Vinyl thing, I'm going to go ahead and show off what I got. Because after we get done eating here, me and Bob and Fish, we're going to part ways because we've already said bye to Tim, bye to KB, bye to Nathan. But the Slayer Rain and Blood vinyl, that's pretty cool. And then my favorite thing, I got the Danger Doom, the Mouse and the Mask vinyl. So MF, I probably just cut that off as it flipped the camera. Anyway, MF Doom for you. So that's going to be it. I might stop by a vintage stock on the way home. I don't know. We'll find out. It's Bob. Anyway. All right, I'm flying solo now. I am in Belleville, Illinois, about 10 miles east of St. Louis, and I'm at another mall. Seems like this will be my 3rd or 4th mall we've been to this weekend, and they've got a vintage stock inside, so I'm going to check it out. I did not know there was one in Illinois. Just got done eating lunch with Fish and Bob, said our goodbyes. It's been a great weekend. I'm going to go in here and see if I can find this place and see if they've got anything. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm done in that vintage stock. I filmed one thing. They had music blaring, plus they had TVs mounted on the wall, and they're right above all the Blu-rays. So I'm gonna play music over that, and I'm exhausted. This has been a long weekend. I haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep, and I've still got like a 2-hour drive. I did pick up some things. Now 3 things to be exact. So the first thing, to help complete the Jason Statham collection, I picked up In Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale. I know it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's Statham. And it's only $5.99, so I figured, what the heck. I cannot find this in my area. Like, I don't know if this is a rare Blu-ray or what. But speaking of rare Blu-rays, okay, apparently this is a Mill Creek release. I don't know if this is a new release or this is an old release they just happen to have on the shelf. But I had this DVD, so this is a DVD to Blu-ray upgrade. And it is Lords of Dogtown with Heath Ledger, John Robinson, Victor Russick, and Emil Hirsch. And it's the unrated extended edition from Mill Creek. So $10. I've been looking for this for a while so I can upgrade my DVD. Found it. And finally, Nathan Jones is going to be happy about this. All weekend, I kept wanting to pick this up. It is an 88 Films title. The problem was, everyone we found, I believe, may have been the same price. I think it was actually $20, but none of them had slips. But I found one with the slip, $20, and that is Human Lanterns from 88 Films. So, brand new, still sealed. Can't beat that. So, that's the last of my pickups for this trip. That vintage stock, if you watched part 1 last week, it was about the same size as the first vintage stock that we went into in that video. Very small. Not like that huge standalone, almost standalone store that we went to, the second one. That's going to do it. Again, this is part 2, ending here. Hopefully you all enjoyed both these weeks' videos of out hunting with all these great Blutubers and content creators. It's been fun, but this is where I'm going to leave it. It is Ryan with Movies with Ryan. I'm exhausted. This has been insane. That insane counter is probably up to like 40 or 50 now. Till I see you again, have a fantastic night. That's going to do it for day 2. Yeah, there wasn't as much footage. You know, we all had drives back and all that. One place I didn't find anything. Another place was a place we went back to from day 1, the record space, and I didn't pick anything up, so I didn't film anything in there, but that store was awesome. Shout out to the owner, Don. He was cool as hell. Lead singer of a punk band, and just an all-around cool store. But the first place we went to today, day 2, was the St. Louis Antique Mall. It was a vendor mall. And I love vendor malls. I've got them all around me. It's kind of like my bread and butter. And it was nice to go to one with fresh stuff. You know, that's the one thing about vendor malls. They can get stale because it's usually the same people in there and their stuff just sits and sits and sits and sits. But I bought a bunch of CDs in here. First thing, the Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense. Concert, and this, I love this concert, and like I said in the video, I hope to God A24 puts out the 4K version of this, because I know they're working with Peter Byrne on it. Can't wait to see if they do that. Chevelle, this type of thinking could do us in. Never owned it. I liked their stuff from their first CD. I don't think I like anything past that. Temple of the Dog, self-titled. This was the Pearl Jam Soundgarden mix-up thing from the early 90s. Just never owned it. American 5, 100 Highways, the Johnny Cash. So Johnny Cash, late in his life, right before he died, he got with Rick Rubin, and he did a series of, I think it was Rick Rubin. I'm almost certain it is. Did a series of records, 5 of them to be exact. And I'm trying to pick all 5 of them up because they're probably some of Cash's best work besides like the Folsom Prison stuff and all that. So I was happy to find that. And then Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Question the answers. So the only thing I know about Mighty Mighty Boss Tones is that I love the CD that has Impression That I Get. Like that was like a high school just CD that I rocked all the time. And I never see Boss Tone CDs out. So I picked this up. I wanted to listen to some of their other stuff and give it a go. So there we go. I paid $3 for it. So, I mean, if it's bad, I can just sell it off to my record store. And then from there, we went to the half price books, which if you've seen the video, I filmed very little. There was nothing in there. Like it was all just generic stuff. Now, everybody else found a couple things, like some stuff with slips and some foreign editions and all that. Just nothing that interested me. Then from there, we went to Vintage Vinyl, which is down on the Loop. And this store was massive. I filmed a little bit in there. A lot of noise. It was very crowded. So just was not a good environment. But I did pick up 2 records. The record space had an original printing of this album. And it was $165. Of course, it's from like the 90s. But the Vintage Vinyl had the reprint on this, and I'm happy they did. It's Slayer, Rain in Blood. This has got Raining Blood on there. That's why I wanted this. Plus, it's Slayer. So I figured, what the heck, I'd pick it up for the great price that I got it at. And then Danger Mouse and MF Doom. Let me take this out of this one. Yeah, so we can get a little bit better look at it. Danger Doom, the Mouse and the Mask. There we go. So Danger Mouse is a DJ producer type dude, and of course MF Doom. So yeah, they got together. This was their album, and it's really, really cool. And I've never actually seen this one before. And immediately snatched it up. I want to snatch up anything MF Doom. Like you've seen, I picked up a CD. I picked up an album. I ain't got too much more to go. And see, we left there. We went back to the record place. I didn't buy anything. Tim and April parted ways. They took off. KB and Nathan had already taken off a little bit earlier in the day. Speaking of Nathan, great guy. He brought movies for everybody, and he let us pick what we wanted. So I picked an indicator title, Gray Lady Down. The others were horror titles, which this is kind of a semi-horror title. But I figured, what the heck, I would pick it up. It sounds cool. It's got Charlton Heston and David Carradine and Stacy Keach in it. And it's an indicator title. So I figured, what the heck, I'd pick it up. So thank you, Nathan. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So we got to the record space, Tim and April. They say goodbye. Me, Bob, and Fish were like, we're hungry. We went and ate some great Mexican food. We parted ways. And as I was leaving St. Louis, there's a vintage stock just right on the other side of the river in Illinois, like 8 miles in. I had to stop by there, and I'm glad I did. I picked up 3 things. I picked up, like I shown, In the Name of the King, the Dungeon Siege Tale, just a Statham movie I needed for the collection. I have not found this anywhere in my area. They had it. Picked it up. A DVD to Blu-ray upgrade. The Lords of Dogtown. Glad to have that in the collection. And again, I think I even said it in my videos a couple times. I came across this movie at every vintage stock and also at the record space, but none of them had the slip. And Nathan was like, "Oh man, just buy it, just buy it." And I was like, "Nah, it's a great price. $19.99 is a great price. It's probably the lowest I would ever be able to get it, importing or whatever." I did. I stopped in the third vintage stock there in Belleville, Illinois, and sure enough, they had it. $19.99, slip, steel sealed, brand new. Can't beat that. So, part 2. That's the end of the video. I appreciate you watching this. This was a fun time. Got to meet great people. KB, Nathan Jones, Bob's Blu-rays, Fish the Film Collector, Tim Talks Talkies, and his wife April. It was a great time. I appreciate you people. It was a blast. I don't care that I didn't get a whole lot of sleep and we ran just nonstop. Catch the live streams that we did. I'll post them down below. They were posted on the other video. This is Ryan from Movies with Ryan. I'm ending part 2 right here. Hope you enjoyed. Till I see you again, have a fantastic night.